Welcome, Tailgate Legends. So it's Saturday today. I'm a little under the weather, got a sore throat, so bear with me here. Been a really fun year so far. Gonna do a really fun video today. Gonna run through standings so far. Gonna do my top 5 overachievers and my top 5 underachievers so far through 3 weeks. And if I think that they'll stay on that path. And then gonna run through the matchups like every week. So without further ado, I'm gonna get this thing started. So standings real quick. In the bags division, sorry, we have a fucking 4-way tie at 2-1. But the real Slim Brady, Burns, he's at the top. And then Lemke's in second, Sam and Co. in third, and Ricky 2000 in fourth. Again, though, they're all 2-1. And then Cheeseheads with Attitude, Landon is 1-2, and Evan Shearer is 0-3. And not looking too good. Points for, you are averaging 109 points a week. Yikes. And then in the other division, we have a 3-way tie at 2-1. We have Shit the Bed Fred in first, Mr. Fist, Gar in second, me in third, and then we have a 3-way tie at 1-2 with Greasers in fourth, Boggs, Fresh Prince of Alaire in fifth, and then Pump and Munch in sixth. Fresh Prince of Alaire averaging 95 points a game. Also, yikes. Yeah, and then Greasers averaging 107 a game. Yeah, that's... I think our division is definitely a little more top-heavy. Yeah, it's definitely a little more top-heavy, I think, just scoring-wise than the other division. But the other division is probably a little more well-rounded, so... That's that. Now I am going to go right into my overachievers and underachievers. I guess I'll start with underachievers here. I guess they're really not in any particular order. I just put them down. I think they're definitely my top 5, but in no particular order here. So my underachievers, at number 1. I have Jonathan Taylor. He hasn't like completely fucked me. I mean, he got me 20 points in week 1, 9 points in week 2, and then 13 in week 3. He's looked decent, but like last week, he only got fucking 10 carries. So it has definitely been a little alarming. I mean, I don't want to say alarming, but yeah, it's definitely making me a little uncomfortable here. Obviously, I love Jonathan Taylor. Everybody knows how much I love Jonathan Taylor, but definitely has not looked like Jonathan Taylor. So, as far as the rest of the season goes, obviously, I'm very biased about this, but I do not think he's going to continue this. Especially with the whole Marlon Mack thing. I think between him and Hines, 2 backs can split work and be okay. They're 0-3 right now, and I think part of the reason is because they're not giving fucking JT the ball, and Carson Wentz sucks. So I don't think it'll continue. So Jonathan Taylor. Number 2, I have Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson has not been good this year. His stat line on the year is 10 catches for 86 yards and a touchdown. And that is through 3 weeks. And I'm looking it up right now. Who has Allen Robinson? Shit. Should have looked this up before I started this video. Allen Robinson, Sam and Co. Yeah, so he only has 20 points on the entire year. Jalen Rager's outscoring him. Holy shit. Jacoby Myers is outscoring him. Kenny Galladay is outscoring him. Robbie Anderson's outscoring him. I don't even have Robbie Anderson on my list, but Robbie Anderson should be on my list. I'll put him in my honorable mentions here. So I got Allen Robinson at number 2. Again, no particular order, but Allen Robinson fucking sucks so far this year. And then next I have Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley has also been ass. Boggs and I took him in our fucking Woodchucks league, and he hasn't done shit this year. He has 32 total points. And just so everybody knows, the way I'm ranking these, or the way I'm deciding these, is based off of like ADP. So Calvin Ridley was going in the second, maybe third round in redraft leagues, or even startup leagues. He's going in, or startup dynasty leagues. He's going even earlier than that. So that's kind of what I'm basing this off of, is expectations coming into the year. So Calvin Ridley has definitely not lived up to expectations. Actually, I'm going to look him up. Yeah, he at least has 20 catches for $175 and a touch. So it's not the worst, but it's certainly not like what you were expecting to get out of him. Again, though, I think that Calvin Ridley is going to be fine. I think he'll pick it up. I don't know. That Atlanta offense looks so fucking bad, though. That offensive coordinator is dog shit. I don't know. That offense is terrible. So maybe not. I don't know. Like, I definitely think you need to temper expectations based off of what you were expecting coming into the year, for sure. But I think he'll step it up a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be what everybody thought he was going to be coming into the year anymore. So we'll see. Next, I have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he did have a good week last week. He put up 20 points. But he only has 32 points on the entire year. He just, God, it's frustrating because he is talented. I think he's talented. I don't even know how talented he is. But the offense is just never going to run through him, ever. He doesn't get a ton of goal line work. Right now, he's the running back 30 on the years, 9 points, 2 points, and 20 points. But the running back 30 on the year, that's just, you drafted him. I think he was like a top 15 running back off the board, and now he's sitting here at wide receiver or running back 30. Do I think that he's going to continue this pace? I do. I think, based off his first 3 weeks, 9 points, 2 points, and 20 points, I think that's going to be he's going to be consistently inconsistent, where he is going to throw up some 5, 6, 7 point games, and he might get you a bigger game every once in a while, but I don't see him. I just don't view him as that bell cow back. And you drafted him to be your running back 2. Some people drafted him to be their running back 1. I think on Boggs' team, between Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Antonio Gibson, they're probably 1A and 1B, something like that. And yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is just a little too risky for me. I can't really count on him. I don't know. Next, I have Myles Gaskin. Again, Myles Gaskin, he was drafted to be a running back 2, an RB2. Right now, he is the RB. Hang on, I just had it up. Fuck. Right now, he's the RB 42. 42 on the year. 10 points, 5 points, 9 points. He's not getting the ball a ton. He's just not doing what we thought he was going to do and what he did last year. He's not catching a ton of passes like he did last year. He's not getting hardly any of the goal line work. Every short pass is going to fucking Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle has fucking 40 catches for 102 yards on the year. Not literally, but you get what I'm saying. So Myles Gaskin, number 5. I believe, those are my top 5 underachievers just based off of expectations coming into the year. Some honorable mentions. Kyle Pitts. I didn't have him in my top 5 because he is a rookie. I don't know what to expect anymore. And coming into the year, I didn't know what to expect anyway, so I didn't put him in my top 5, but he's definitely an honorable mention. Mike Davis in that same offense. Again, I mean, we're looking at Calvin Ridley in my top 5 underachievers, and then I want to mention Kyle Pitts and Mike Davis. Cordarrelle Patterson is the only semi-bright spot in that entire offense. And that offense just looks like fucking shit. So, I don't know. Right now, I really don't want a piece of that offense, but maybe they pick it up. I don't know. And then Robert Woods, definitely an honorable mention here. Cooper Kupp, who I'm going to talk about in a minute here, has definitely taken over the role of wide receiver 1 and 2. Robert Woods it feels like he's an afterthought right now. And then Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson, he wasn't drafted super high. That's why I don't have him in my top 5. But he was drafted for most people to be either wide receiver 2 or 3. And he just he's irrelevant. I mean, he's droppable at this point. But he's not in my top 5. Honorable mention, Robbie Anderson. All right, we're going to move to the overachievers. These are always fun, especially at the beginning of the year, because you always think, oh, this guy, he's doing it, and he's not going to fuck up. He's going to be doing this for the whole year. And it happens so often that certain players get off to a hot start and just kind of fall off a little bit, and it happens every year. So number 1, again, no particular order, but number 1, I have Mike Williams. This is a no-brainer. Mike Williams on Prusky's team has been huge. Right now, he's the wide receiver 2 in our league. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's the wide receiver 2 in our league. 20 points, 19 points, 34 points. And I don't see him, unless he gets hurt, and that's always been the thing with Mike Williams, is he is injury prone. And yes, I do believe in players being injury prone. If he stays healthy, I think this is a no-brainer. He stays where he's at, no questions asked. He's got Justin Herbert throwing the ball to him. Keenan Allen is great, but Keenan Allen's more like a PPR guy. Mike Williams is the big play guy. And he's a good receiver. So as long as he stays healthy, I think he stays on this track. Number 2, same team, or same fantasy team, Cooper Kupp, also on Prusky's team. I knew what I was giving up last year when I made that trade for Derrick Henry. I'm glad he only has Cooper Kupp for this year. But we've seen this before out of Cooper Kupp. If he's healthy, he's a really, really good receiver. He does well at all levels of the field, short, medium, and long. Matthew Stafford is a pretty significant upgrade over Jared Goff, and they're best friends. There was no doubt in my mind that Cooper Kupp was going to get off to a strong start, and I think he keeps it going as well. There's just, as long as they're healthy, there's no way you're stopping these guys. That's just my take. So, next we have Jamar Chase. Definitely an overachiever. Right now in our league, he's the wide receiver 3. Whitey and Lemish, great pick at number 2, taking Jamar Chase. He looks like a stud. He's scored 20 points, 15 points, 21 points, and then this past week, 12 points. Do I think he is going to end the year as the wide receiver 3? No, I don't. Do I think he's a lock to start in your lineup every week? Yes. If he was on my team, he'd be a lock to start every single week. Again, he's a rookie though, and you're going to see some ups and downs. But in a year or two, I think he might end up being the best receiver in the entire NFL in a couple of years. So I definitely think you got a stud with Jamar Chase. I just don't think he's going to finish as a wide receiver 3. But yeah, great fucking player. So, and then number 4, Brandon Cooks. Got Brandon Cooks at number 4 as an overachiever. Brandon Cooks is the wide receiver 6. He has scored 21 points, 17 points, and 16 points. I mean, I guess it's a little surprising, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be surprising. You know what I mean? Because Brandon Cooks is a really good receiver. He always has been for his entire career. No matter who the quarterback is, he's like, it's crazy because he doesn't seem like the kind of player that's quarterback proof, but he's actually shown throughout his career that he's pretty much quarterback proof. He's not going to get in the end zone a ton, but that's okay because he's going to catch a lot of passes and he's going to get a lot of yards. Brandon Cooks, I don't think he finishes as a wide receiver 6. I think he finishes inside the top 15. So do I think he stays on this pace that he's on right now? No. But do I think he stays on a good pace to finish as a wide receiver 2? Yes, I do. And you can lock that up. Brandon Cooks is as good as he's so good. He is as good as there is out there. It just sucks that he's on a shit team. But he will finish as a wide receiver 2, no doubt. And then number 5, I have Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon was going like in the 12, 15, between rounds 12 and 15 in redraft, and in Dynasty, nobody's even touching him. Right now, he is an RB1. He's the RB11 on the year. 21 points, 9 points, and 19 points. He and Javonte Williams, I think, they're pretty much splitting 50-50. But Melvin Gordon does look good, and I don't think it surprises anybody. Again, though, do I think he finishes as an RB1? No, I don't. So I personally don't think he's going to stay on this pace. And as the year progresses, I do think Javonte Williams is going to take a little bit more of the work every week, as long as he doesn't fucking fumble on the goal line again. What the fuck? So Melvin Gordon I got at in the top 5. And then I didn't do any honorable mentions, but just kind of looking on here, I mean, Tony Pollard is a top 20 running back right now. Devin Singletary's up there. But most of the names up here for running backs and wide receivers, if I didn't mention them already, like maybe Hollywood Brown, he's wide receiver 12. He'd be an honorable mention for sure. Cordarrelle Patterson for sure would be an honorable mention. All right, so that's what I got for that. Now we're going to run through the matchups. Yeah. All right. Matchup of the week. Fucking Evan Shearer against Landon. Cheeseheads with attitude. I like it. Okay, so Cheeseheads with attitude already has a 31-0 lead. He had 2 players go. Oh, yeah, fucking 3 players go. Oh. All right, Tannehill got him. Wait, what? No, he only had 2 players go. Sorry, I'm an idiot. James Robinson got him 25.5 points. And then, Evan McPherson, Cincinnati's kicker, got him 6 points. So that's a pretty good start. So we got Derek Carr against Ryan Tannehill, and I'm definitely taking Derek Carr with A.J. Brown and Julio out. Fuck that. Chase Edmonds, Alexander Madison, and David Montgomery against Keenan Allen, DJ Chark, Deontay Johnson, Rondale Moore. Ugh. fucking kill myself. Jesus. Calvin Ridley and Adam Thielen. George Kittle, Tyler Higbee. I don't know. Like, dude, there's a chance that James Robinson outscores every single one of Evans' running backs. There's like that exists. That is. It's not even like that far fetched. Oh God. I guess I'll take. I guess I'll take Evan. I like Derek Carr more than Ryan Tannehill with these matchups, and I think that might be the deciding factor. If George Kittle doesn't play, though, Landon certainly has a chance. But I will take Evan in that one. All right, on to the next big matchup. Burns, the real Slim Brady, against Lemke. You can't touch this. Damn. Okay, Tom Brady against Dak Prescott. I am absolutely taking Tom Brady to win that matchup. Going back to fucking New England, yeah, he is going to be on fire. I don't care if fucking Gronk is there or not. He will be on fire. He might throw for 12 touchdowns against the fucking Patriots. And then Delvin Cook and Tyson Williams. Tyson Williams scares me. I have him in Woodchucks. And he only got like 1 or 2 carries last week, some shit like that. And then Nick Chubb, Chuba Hubbard, and DeAndre Swift. God, DeAndre Swift would be a fucking man if this were a PPR league. I think overall I definitely like Lemke's running backs a little bit more. Just because Tyson Williams, I don't know what's going to happen with that. And they just activated Le'Veon Bell. So we'll see. And then Tyler Lockett and Robert Woods against Stephon Diggs and Mike Evans. Oh, and he's starting Kelsey and fucking Kyle Pitts against Noah Fant. Yeah, I guess I'm going to take Lemke. But Burns, dude, your squad is pretty good. Fuck. Yeah, I'm going to take Lemke in this one, though. It might be tight. I don't know. God, Lemke's team is so good, too. Okay, on to the next. Ricky 2000, 2-1, against Sam and Co., who's also 2-1. So, of the 4 teams that are 2-1 in the other division, they are all playing against each other. So that is awesome. Josh Allen against Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen's going against the Texans, though. Lamar Jackson's going against the Broncos, so I'm going to take Josh Allen in that matchup. Chris Carson and Devin Singletary against Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Kareem Hunt. Dude, Najee Harris would be a fucking unstoppable monster if this were PPR. But Najee Harris is going against the Packers, and the Packers' run defense is fucking awful. Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I guess I like Sam and Co.'s running backs a little bit more. But then Michael Pittman and Allen Robinson against Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, and Henry Ruggs. I like Roofer there with the receivers and that one flex. And then TJ Hawkinson against Darren Waller. Dude, that could fucking go either way, too. This is a fun matchup. Okay, this is cool. Both teams are pretty good. I am gonna take Roofer in this one, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Obviously, if Sam and Co. won, both teams are really good. Yeah, both teams are really good here. So this will be a fun matchup to watch tomorrow. Okay. Next we have Mr. Fist against me, Kaiser Soze. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not like this matchup for me. We have Patrick Mahomes going against the fucking terrible Eagles defense, and then Kyler Murray going up against the Rams. Fuck. Obviously, I would take Patrick Mahomes in that matchup. And then Ezekiel Elliott and Alvin Kamara, both with decent matchups. And then I have Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor. I think I like his. I think I like his running backs there, just because Jonathan Taylor is like I don't know what to expect out of him. If Jonathan Taylor gets his shit together this week, I I think I have a decent chance, but I don't know if he will. Um, and then he has Chase Claypool, who is actually listed as out, so it won't be Chase Claypool. Um, Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb, and he has Gronk in his lineup. He is out as well, so he's gonna have to make some lineup changes. I imagine he. I don't know. He might get Tony Pollard in there. Maybe maybe McCole Hardman. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, that's tough to start Tyreek Hill and Hardman, and he's got two Cowboys going too. So I don't know. We'll see. And I have Brandon Ayuk. I don't know who I'm starting yet. Melvin Gordon was listed as questionable today, so if he doesn't play or something, I don't know. I feel like I have to go with Javonte Williams, but so Brandon Ayuk, DeAndre Hopkins, and Justin Jefferson. Again, though, I don't really like my matchups. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is going to go up against Jalen Ramsey, and Justin Jefferson is going up against the fucking Browns defense, and the Browns defense really, really good. And then I have Mark Andrews against Denver's defense. Um, so I don't know. I'm going to take Gar in this one. I think he has higher. He just has a higher ceiling with his team. He has a fucking monster team over here. Like, dude, this is a fucking man's team. Fuck, man. Uh, Again, I might make some lineup changes. I got to get Curtis Samuel off the IR too, so I am going to take Gar in that one though. All right, next we have the Greasers against Pump and Munch, both 1 and 2. Um, Greasers already had two people go. Jamar Chase got him 12, and Marvin Jones got him 3. Um, so we got Matthew Stafford against Russell Wilson. I'm probably gonna take Stafford there. Yeah, I guess Leonard Fournette. Ugh. Against Gaskin, Aaron Jones, Zach Moss. He also has Amari Cooper and Devontae Parker. Oh, I'm definitely taking Pump and Munch in this one. And then Bobby Tunyon against Mike Gesicki. Dude, Mike Gesicki had a game, though. Jacoby Brissett. Hopefully Jacoby Brissett keeps playing for the Mike Gesicki guy. Yeah, I'm going to take Pump and Munch in that one. I just don't see how the Greasers win. I don't know. Their team is just not very good. Who knows? Amari Cooper might have one of those games, though. Like, Amari Cooper he's good enough to get you fucking 40 or 50 in a game. I know from experience, if you know what I mean. All right, next we got Shit the Bed Fred against Fresh Prince of Elair. I could probably already tell you without even looking through the matchups, I'm going to take Prusky in this one, but let's run through them anyway. All right, we got Kirk Cousins against Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers in that matchup. Saquon Barkley and Joe Mixon against Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Antonio Gibson. Joe Mixon actually already played and got him 16. So, yeah, I'm going to take Prusky's running backs there. I mean, Antonio Gibson could get more than 16, but I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire does not get more than 16, and Saquon Barkley does outscore Antonio Gibson. And then we have Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, and Mike Williams against Odell, Brandon Cooks, and A.J. Green. And I'm definitely taking Prusky's receivers there. He's got the number 1 and number 2 receiver in the league, and Chris Godwin going. And there's no Gronk for this game, so Chris Godwin could see a lot more targets. And then Dallas Goedert against Logan Thomas. That's probably a wash. I don't know. Maybe one of them gets in the end zone and the other doesn't. And then, the Buccaneers defense might destroy the fucking Patriots, though. I am going to take Prusky in this one, but if Prusky loses, it's because the Buccaneers put up 30 points. All right, so that's all I got. That's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun, and good luck this week.